What up, YouTube? Digital. Now, because of bullshit going on, I plan on teaching Bella self-defense later on. Shit's not going well here. Shit's not going well in California. It's a turf thing. I'm not going to get into it right now. But if you go to YouTube, look up Chun-Li, from Pawn Stars fight, and you'll see some black dude that walks up to him in Hollywood, wants a ride, and he's all belligerent and shit like that. And then at a point, don't know if it's true. Probably is. The guy supposedly said he had a gun. One of the dudes, just out of middle of nowhere, threw a haymaker, knocked the guy down, and then, as normal, like 99% of the fights, it went to kicking. The ghetto stomp. We've seen it in movies. We can go back to Menace to Society. We can just go, rap videos, whatever. Okay, first off, if somebody punches you, that's their move. Most people are not trained. They don't know how to fight. They got maybe one or two slick moves, and that's it. So their slick move most likely is going to be a haymaker when you're not looking. So you better look. Like today, I got a cool video where a guy next to me started a street race with me, and I won. And I was talking to my wife. Wouldn't even pay attention to him. He dropped in second, started trying to take off, and see ya, dude. Anyhow, you gotta go on instinct. Just like, the Durango, and when I upload this video with the little race thing, you just gotta go instinct. Bam. Okay? Hey, sometimes you might be wrong. Most of the times you won't. Now, earlier tonight, my daughter grabbed my arm and was kind of joking around. And I didn't do anything. And then she kind of was being a little bit of a smart butt, saying, ha, I could have got you, And I said, go ahead and grab it again. And I was able just to, put her just straight down to the ground. She never touched the ground, but, I put her down.
Except for my feet.
Yeah, but, I could have just put, like I said, put all my weight on you and broken your arm and your shoulder and your face, taking you down to the ground. Even if I was 150 pounds, I could have probably broken your arm or shoulder. But the weight I am now, I'm going to break your arm, your shoulder, and your face. So, how fast did I do that? Did I even give you a chance to counter it? No. Now, I'm not a runner. I'm not going to run after your stupid ass. If you hit and run, you're a bitch. Plain, simple bitch. Now, I may sell a hit. Now, let's do something here real quick, and I'll teach you about selling a hit. Come here. Now, I'm just gonna fake grab your arm, and I want you to act like you're going to bend back a finger and then spin around and hit me in the face. You see my hands up, so you're going to use your other hand to bend back my finger, okay? Now, spin around and hit my face. Now, I'm going to sell it like this, and I'm just going to go, and I'm just going to act like, oh. Because most of the time, if you see somebody already staggering but they're not on the ground, you're stunned because you didn't knock them down. Did I hurt you? But I mean, did I really hurt you? Now think about it. Those could have been either punches or knife. And I hit every part of your body that your arm was not at.
And my arm was not at?
Well, come here.
You hit my arm.
Yeah, but you kind of had your arms kind of like this, and when I was like this, I was seeing this. I was looking at what your arms were doing, kind of selling it. And yes, I do a better job on the street. And I just came like that, and instead of closed fist, and I was hitting you mostly where your arms weren't. Now, it's okay. Most people aren't going to knock you out. People think they got the skill of the knockout. Well, the problem with the KO is it's different for everyone. Some people can have a granite chin, but you'd hit them right here, down on the ground. And most of the time that I'm going to let somebody hit me, I'm going to let them hit me right here. Because that's the hardest part of my head. And that's the least part to knock me out. So, if I see a punch coming, and trust me when I say that I'm always scanning, even if my eyes aren't moving. I was looking at my daughter who's sitting in another chair right here. Her eye level's here. I'm looking straight at her eyes, and I see her moving my wallet on the ground with her feet. And I'm looking at her in the eyes.
Teaching me sleight of hand.
Yeah, I was teaching her sleight of hand. I'm watching, whether someone knows it or not, because I've already been there. I've been there, done that. I know the haymaker. I know the guy right here. The guy right here. I'm going to be listening to the guy behind me. Or I'm going to put my body where there's nobody behind me. I'm going to be scanning the area for potential jump-ins. And really, see, you got off really easy because you were able to back away because I wasn't hitting you. I mean, even from this chair, I could have reached up the second or third hit and grabbed the back of your neck and threw it to my knee. And your head would have hit my knee. So, some of the times, you might get hit, but you just gotta wobble and roll with it. Keep your hands up, just keep one eye kind of closed, but one eye kind of open type thing, and sell it. Like they hurt you, but they didn't knock you down. Because you already know what they're going to do next. Because if they throw their haymaker, you already know what it is. Their haymaker could be an upper, it could be a jab, it could be a right cross, it could be an elbow, it could be any of those strikes.
The right cross,
Come here.
that's kind of a curve, actually.
That's why it's called a cross, because you're crossing over.
Ah.
The whole point is, watch. Uppercut, here. You want right here. Right cross, ear. Jab, face. 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 Okay?
Okay.
Or you got your lower, where you're going for, on the street, you're going for the kidney. You really want to punch back here. Back there. Because the kidneys hurt. You can punch somebody's kidney so hard you can rupture it, and they'll actually start pissing blood. Because that's what your piss goes through before it goes out. So, when you fight someone, you're going to notice that most of them can't punch. They don't know how to. I still see people doing this stupid shit. Or they'll get this stupid shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You gotta be solid, wrapped, ready to go in case you hit right here. In case you hit right here. We used to play game Bloody Knuckles. Where you just go down until somebody's knuckles are completely split open or they quit. And, I always won the game. Because I got another tool to teach you later on. Something that I don't teach to other people. But
You're not going to be showing it on video?
no, it's something about when you go through abuse in your life. In the car today, we talked about spankings. Now, I don't spank you that much, and I definitely don't spank you that hard. Both are true, right? You can speak up.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when I spank you, we both know that it hurts for a second, you walk off, and you don't think about it anymore. Right? Okay. Pain is an emotion. You can turn it on and off. The problem is when you turn it off, you got to replace it with something else. And for me, when I replaced it with anger. So instead of punching my father 1 or 2 times, I broke both my fists punching him. And choking. Nothing better than just choking bitch. But anywho, you got to get in that mindset. That's why I don't care. I mean, have you seen me ever back down from anybody? Am I always bam, 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 all over them? And they're always what? Gone? Because they don't want to deal with someone like that, because they know that person probably knows how to fight. And you need to learn that. Because out there, like I told you about bad words, if somebody picked on you on the street out there, and you didn't say, look, you fucking bitch, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my face, I wouldn't give a shit. Now, if you were just saying it because I say it, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Until you pay for your own roof, you can't do that. You get your own roof, you can do whatever you want. But out there, if something happens, I'll excuse it. Because it's a tactic. It shows somebody that you're going to step up to the plate and you ain't giving a fuck. You got to be all over them. Like a maple syrup on a goddamn pancake. Like a fat kid on a cupcake. Put a cupcake in front of a fat kid and see how long it lasts. Is he gonna sit there all day?
Yeah.
Or what is he gonna do?
The kid is just gonna take it like right away.
Like I said, when you get that situation, you got to be all over it. You got to know what that other person's capable of. Maybe they can fight. Maybe they might throw something at you. And I'm going to start training you how to take a punch. Like I said, most often, right here is the best spot. So you try to put your face there. If they come straight. If not, you try to block it with your arms. Or duck, dive, whatever. I've only been KO'd, besides my father, twice. And that was when I got beat up one time by 3 people at the same time when I was in 8th grade going into 9th. And the other time was a massive brawl. And somebody slammed me from behind.
Okay.
So you gotta learn how to do it. You gotta get the bag up. You're gonna learn how to throw punches. You're gonna learn the stagger technique, the possum, so you can be measuring them while you're just kind of acting like in a daze, and in reality you're perfectly awake and they don't know shit because you're selling it. Selling it is a wrestling term, meaning that if I throw a punch, you fall to the ground. That's selling the punch. If you punch me and I'm wobbling around going, what the fuck? What the? But I can see that your arms are like this, stunned. I'm just gonna, bam. Just like I did to you. Could you defend yourself if I really was throwing punches right when I stopped shaking?
Well, if you're fast enough, you can quickly go and block.
Were you fast enough?
I actually didn't expect that because I didn't learn it yet.
Well, you don't expect it. That's the point. You gotta do things that people don't expect. That's how you win. When Gracie came out in MMA, he beat everybody just because he had new moves that people hadn't done yet. Now everybody's taken some of his moves. Now it's not special like it used to be. It's still good, not discounting, but not as special as it was in UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But anywho, so that's a lesson for tonight. Punching bag is coming soon. Now finish up your chores. Shit's getting real here. It's getting really real. We had an armed home invasion that ended up 3 houses down, and literally we had helicopters 30 feet above the trees. And they stopped monitoring my little area because they saw me armed. And I was waiting. Invader was out back waiting. Invader is the sentry dog, so he will attack. But, funny enough, the boxer down the street attacked the guy. And then the canine jumped the fence and attacked the guy. So 2 dogs were pulling the motherfucker apart. And that guy screamed like a bitch. And it was great. But anywho, school shootings, where I used to live, which is kind of a straight line west, 6 shootings in 1 week. It's territory. This is a very big territory move where they want NorCal, Nor Nevada, because that's the north and east pipeline. That's New York, the cocaine. So, if the controllers of that area right now know Laami has a load in a semi coming through, and they know what semi that is, that semi is going to get jacked. And that coke is going to become theirs. And then it's going to go to New York. And what is Laami, aka Mexican mob? What are they going to do? Call the cops? No. There's a big problem right now, and even though I feel safer in the hood, she needs to be taught to live like this, so that later on in life she can spot these people in the white collar world. And I know, Land Dog, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, because sharks are in both.